Yo, what's good everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Sniper Ads here, and in today's video I'll be going over how I managed to pass my phase 1 My Forex Funds account challenge, gaining 8% in one single trade. I'll be going over that and sharing with you a little system, a strategy which you can use to apply to your prop firm challenges so you can hopefully pass and get funded and start making some real money on your accounts as well. So make sure you guys watch right to the end of the video and stay tuned. So everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just before we get started with this breakdown in this video, one thing I want to show you is my social media, Sniper Ads. Highly appreciate if you guys can drop a follow on there. Also, one other thing I want to say is this is where you'll find majority of my information regarding our my trading, any updates that I have regarding our services, like our signals room, which we've been running for just under a year now, been doing very well, which you can see through the highlights over here, all the transparency, all the results being uploaded and statistics being uploaded here every week and every single day, with our trades that we're taking in the signals room as well, straight from the Telegram. Same with our testimonials, over 200 testimonials now, whether it's signals, mentorship, or with the passing bot as well, which we've just recently launched. So that's there for you guys to have a look at. And just one other thing I'll show you as well is the Telegram signals room. Again, right over here, guys, all the transparency for you to see. So there you have it. Just wanted to show you that, guys, because we may be closing these services down very shortly. So just something for you guys to have a look at if you are interested. So getting started with the video now, you guys can see through these two screen recordings right here. On the left side of the screen, we have the My Forex Funds portal. Okay, as you can see, the proof right there with it being trades per day one, the account number, and then you can obviously see the time frame, I think that's what it is, and then obviously the account status with it being passed. Okay, one trade. Same on the right hand side of the trade. This is actually me in the trade live. Okay, I actually recorded this many times. It was actually a longer video this, but I just decided to obviously shorten it down and crop it down. What you can see here obviously is the trade 2-1 lots which we placed on there, and then the 8% gain, $811 on a $10,000 account, and obviously proof that it is a My Forex Funds account. So there's the evidence for you guys there. Let's just go straight into the breakdown now. So obviously this is the trade that we decided to take on the funded account. Let's just go into replay mode and show you why I decided to take this trade. So when it came to this trade, it was actually fairly simple. I didn't need to go too much into the daily 4-hour and do lots of analysis based on that, because we were trading in a smaller region and in more of a little range. Okay, all I do right now is kind of just use a horizontal line to mark up my main highs, and if we do start to go beyond them areas, that's when I'll start using my original boxes. So one thing I want to show you guys here is price actually being initially in a very strong uptrend, okay, then breaking back and retracing into this daily level at 1.4500 around psychological level, and then again making a higher high, retesting another psychological level over here, 1.5500 again, and then kind of deciding to sort of base on this level and start to sort of shift in structure. So I'll go ahead and zoom this in for you guys so you guys can see a little bit better. So what we can see here is price making a higher high, higher low, equal low, lower high, bouncing on support again, retracing and making a lower low. What I've done here is marked up the main levels of swing highs and swing lows, the main pieces of structure. Obviously this isn't a major piece, but it is compared to this level over here. So what we can see here is price actually making a very strong bullish move to the upside, and then kind of exhausting and deciding to reset and go the opposite direction. Now what we can see here is price actually making a higher high, then making a low, lower high and lower low. The way I would have marked this out in terms of tracing structure out is price coming from here and making a lower low. Why is this a lower low? Because it's taking out level 1, level 2 and level 3. Okay, these three levels of structure have been broken and closed via the 1 hour time frame. Okay, I don't need to mark up that one there, let me just mark it up again. So high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the distance in gaps between these highs and lows. Okay, these are concepts that we're going through in the mentorship program, but I'll give you guys an insight on that as well. So what we have here is, let me use the arrow. What we have here is this high, this lower low. This lower low, in fact, is very far and significantly below this previous low. Same with this high. This high is significantly below its previous major high. Then we had a very strong move to the downside, and this low is significantly below this previous low. This high is significantly below this previous high. Then it comes to this low. What we have here is a marginally smaller, marginally lower low compared to the previous one. Okay, now what does this indicate? This indicates a couple of things to me when it came to looking at this trade. What I saw here was price failing to significantly close below this level of structure, indicating that selling pressure is starting to die out, especially with all these wick rejections and even this failed wick rejection to the upside. Okay, so two things: bearish pressure is starting to die out and lose. Okay, and then the bullish momentum opportunities may potentially rise. Now, with this also being a high impact news event day, again, something I don't recommend you guys to start doing when it comes to trading is trading on these days. I don't do it as much, but when technical analysis lines up with my analysis and it happens to be a news day, based off just my journal and my track record and my data, my statistics from gathering each trade that I've taken like this, it showed me that these trades can actually work out in my favor very quickly. Okay, so that's probably what gets the title of these type of videos, is it passing in one trade. These type of trades can happen on a news event day or a non-news event day, but when it happens on a news event day, it tends to happen quicker. So when it came down to this trade, very simply, what I was looking for was an impulsive move, just like we had here, after price had retraced, and then from here, like I said, an impulsive move back down. What did I get instead? Well, when it came down to this trade, if you were to do a Fibonacci even from this here, from this high to this low, and go to the 1 hour, what you can see here is this is actually a very valid level of support and resistance. So if I was to, use this level over here and then go ahead and swing it to the left, you can see we use this level of support over here, we used it as resistance and had a move to the downside. We've come back up, come back down, and potentially what we could start to make over here is like a left, a head, and a potential right shoulder, okay, on this level of support and resistance. So unfortunately, guys, the recording did sort of corrupt and miss out a chunk of my breakdown, but no worries, I'll actually go ahead and explain this part to you in depth right now. So like I was saying, this was a clear level of support resistance where a right shoulder had formed on this area here, and obviously this was also a pretty round psychological level at 1.5 100 as well, where this sort of rejection candle had formed, a nice rejection from this level of support. And what I was looking for around here was a pretty strong impulsive move to the downside. And obviously we had this symbol, this bearish engulfing candle, and then followed by a rejection and then a little variation pattern. But then what we did have was price slowly moving back down into my level, and this is not what you want to be seeing if you are selling the market from this area here. So for that reason, I actually decided to hold off from looking for a sell around here. And again, based off this previous low, with it only being marginally lower than this previous low, the selling pressure was definitely diminishing, and then the opportunity for the buys was definitely arising, and that's what exactly I was looking for to capitalize on. So if we go ahead now and just sort of play the chart on, you can see again how price is sort of ranging within this area, and that for me, especially as a day trader, and especially for you guys, you do not want to be caught up in this mess. Definitely a no trade range. This whole block around here, let me just sort of mark this up for you, everything around here just says to me, not to trade. Price is indecisive and it's not chosen a direction for it to go. So then understanding that price is now slowly, keyword slowly, approaching my area, you can see this is where I decided to take my buy. No, it wasn't off an order block because my stop loss wouldn't be this tight. If you guys do want to understand how I got this entry, my mentorship link is in the bio. That's where I go over everything in full depth. But as you guys can see, this is where I obviously entered the market and obviously had a really nice tight stop loss. And then if we go ahead and actually play this chart out and see what price did from then on, you can see price bang hit my liquidity target, taking out all these liquidity highs, and actually hit our nice round psychological level at 1.5 500. Again, just showing you how it's important to stay out of the market and stay out of this no trade range, because then you can obviously get taken out if you are hopping in the market too early, and if you're hopping in it too late, you obviously won't get the trade, or you'll catch it at a really horrible price and then suffer a lot of drawdown and potentially even a loss. But timing it perfectly right is the key. So hope you guys understood that little bit of the breakdown, and we'll go back into the video where I'll explain a little regarding my scaling. Up here now is price on the smaller time frame, like the 5 minute, actually breaking above and actually starting to make almost like a double bottom on my level of support. Okay, there we have it. As price decided to break above this previous high, I entered another trade right there, which was this entry right here, 15 pip stop loss. So overall, we're risking around 1.5% on this trade, and then looking to take profits around the previous highs. So as price developed, you can see right here, boom, price developing and smashing our targets in a very, very quick amount of time. So overall, we were in this trade technically for around just over 2 hours, passing our My Forex Funds challenge very, very quickly with 8% gain in a matter of hours. Okay, so it just shows you guys, you can definitely adopt this way of thinking. But one thing I wouldn't recommend is trading on such high event news days if you haven't got data or statistics to prove that your analysis can play out on those type of days. Okay, but I just want to show you guys this trade over here. Again, we see a very clear, valid fib long level. And one other thing as well is it's all happening on a high impact news event day, where the institutions like to manipulate price and take price in the opposite directions than what they're actually intending to do, which, as you can see here, it actually went down to take these lows out, then hit this level of resistance over here, which was at 1.55. So unfortunately the video did actually corrupt there again for the final time, but what I'll do is I'll conclude what happened right here. Very simple, 1.5500, nice round psychological level, clean level of support and resistance on the 1 hour time frame. As you can see right there, let me use the arrow tool, you can see right here a clear level of resistance, a clear level of support, and then right over here prices went straight into it and then moved to the downside. So let me go ahead and show you what this was like on the smaller time frames, again cementing my statement and idea of high impact news event days. Doing this with price, this actually happens every other day with price, but just on these news event days it's a little bit more volatile and a little bit more visible for you guys to see. So if you aren't on the correct side of the market, or if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to timing your trades and actually understanding how the market moves in terms of support, resistance, liquidity, and just overall manipulation, then you will be taken for a real roller coaster ride. You can see here how price is broken to the downside and then it's broken right to the upside, taking out these highs over here, liquidity highs, and then actually manipulating this a little bit more further right before moving right back down to the downside. So you guys need to be very careful when it comes to taking trades around this time, but the best thing to do is have a solid strategy like we do, and understand how to time the market precisely and accurately. You want to have an accurate entry and an accurate exit in the market. You don't want to be caught up in all of this mess around here or anywhere around here. You can see we didn't actually sell the market here, although we had numerous confirmations, and we didn't actually buy the market, although we had numerous confirmations here as well. These are the concepts and the strategies that we go through in our mentorship. We've had many successful traders from this type of strategy that we've talked about. But yeah guys, just wanted to clarify that with you guys and show you how precise, accurate timing can give you a real edge in the markets, and also blend this all in with a real easily visual concept like support and resistance, not overcomplicating it too much, just giving that sort of blend or that incorporation of both sides, the institutional side along with that retail support resistance side of things overall. So that's pretty much it from me guys. I hope you found this video insightful. Just wanted to give you my overview and my thought process when taking this trade over here. If you did find this video helpful and insightful, please make sure you drop a like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications. In the future I will be posting a lot more videos if we get some more interaction on this video as well. And if you can, also drop a follow on my socials. Everything's at Sniper Ads. That would be highly appreciated. And finally, all my services like my signals, my mentorship and the funding service are all in the links below in the description. But that's it from me guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.